Hi everyone, it's Heather Kalea with Open Mind Healing, offering you your weekly life coaching advice. I offer this once a week for a few minutes, offering you free advice to get you through the tough times in life. For all my other services, please go to my website at openmindhealing.com or openmindhealing@gmail.com. And I am happy that you're here today. The first thing I'm going to talk about is boundaries. Yay! People hate to set boundaries, but then complain about their lives. So I'm a realist, and I like to give it to you straight. If you don't set boundaries with people, and you don't communicate with them, they will never know where you stand. Setting boundaries is extremely important in all aspects of your life, in love, relationships, with your children, with your families, with everyone. Because if you aren't clear in your communication and then you go into something that you're not happy with, then who suffers? You do. So, boundaries are in setting a guideline and an example for your integrity, morally and ethically. Ethical boundaries, physical boundaries, where you stand in a relationship physically, where you stand in a relationship at work with someone. If somebody's coming on to you and you just want to be friends, but they want more, if you're not clear with them and you don't set boundaries, then that person is never going to know. They think they have a chance. So don't give them that opportunity, and then, who suffers? You both do. You both suffer, and it's not fair to either one of you. So being very clear in your communication and what you want. So the first example I will say is, if you have a male-female relationship and the person is starting to give off vibes that they're interested, you need to be very clear and say, I appreciate this, I'm flattered by this, but I was very clear in letting you know that we will only be friends. And if they don't respect that, then you can't be friends, and you have to be okay with that. But leading them on and telling people what they want to hear and never setting those boundaries is very unhealthy for both parties, because then you start lying and it turns into this circus, really, of emotions, and you just don't want to go there. So setting clear boundaries is extremely, extremely important, especially in your work environment. If you're not capable of doing something or financing something or providing cash flow for somebody or someone, then you need to be clear with that, because the expectation is always there. I'll use kids as an example. Kids tend to think that they can get their way, or, mom and dad are the endless checkbook. Well, if you're clear with your kids and say, I want you to have all these wonderful things, however, our regular responsibilities are interfering with that this week. So, or you have to pay extra things for school fees, or you have to pay everything. If you're honest with your kids, they can't be mad. Well, maybe they'll be mad a little bit, but, most kids everyone has respect for you when you're honest. I know I do. It might not always be the way you want, but if I can hear somebody tell me exactly what's going on, and we can dialogue this information together, we can talk about it to where I feel comfortable and they feel comfortable, then it's a healthy situation. But when you're left hanging with no answers or no foundation to what is going on, then it's very stressful on both people. Well, I know for me it is, because I'm a communicator. So if I don't have the communication and I feel that something is unfinished, then I feel that this whole area of my life is unfinished, and it's very heavy for me. Everyone's different. Some people don't need all that, but boundaries are so important in a relationship, and everything in life is a relationship. We have relationships with every single thing in life. So I highly encourage you to start setting healthy, moral boundaries, and also setting you have to have integrity for yourself and others. People will respect you more. You'll have more friends. You'll have more relationships when you know what you need and you know where you stand, and others know where you stand. I have that habit in my family, is that I'm very direct, and it may come across to some people as being, I don't know, maybe not pushy, but I'm very clear and direct in my communication. But everyone knows where they stand with me at all times. My clients know, my kids know, my family knows, my friends know where I stand, and I'm always very clear. And if I'm not clear, then we'll take the time to make sure that gets communicated properly and in a healthy way. So that is my advice for this week, is boundaries. I know this is a quick one, but it's pretty easy. What I would like to offer all of you is some insight into making a dream board or writing a new story for your life. A lot of people are very stuck right now. So get creative this week and sit down and rewrite your life, or rewrite a story, or maybe write your own book of your own life, and really get creative in how you want things to be, down to every single detail. And have some fun with that. Rewrite your life and create a dream board. And a dream board is pictures or images of things that you want to bring into your life. I want a turquoise BMW. So that is up on my mirror, and so are many other pictures of things that I want. And even though it's a material thing, it's something that I want to strive to push myself to get. So even though it's a material thing, I also have a lot of personal goals that I have, and they're all written in mantras that I've created for myself. And I am on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, and if you ever want to connect with me, please go to openmindhealing.com, and I look forward to working with you all. Namaste, and have a beautiful day. Mahalo.